Hi everyone, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we are going to be picking cards to see what they are currently feeling towards you right now. So this is going to be for like everyone, okay? Those of you guys that are no contact, low contact, or someone that you just started talking to, or someone that you're already with, we are going to try and find messages for all of you. So yeah, we have some really exciting cards in front of you today. These are Disney tarot cards that I made using Pinterest and Canva. I always get questions about these. Unfortunately, I can't sell them due to Disney copyright, but you can definitely just get images off of Pinterest and then put them on Canva and then print them out on cardstock paper. So yeah, the first card we have is the Hierophant. I never know how to say it. I'm gonna say Hierophant because it sounds like hierarchy. Yeah, and we have this beautiful emerald here. Sorry, please don't mind my nails. I really have to get them done. The second one is the Justice card with the rose quartz. And the third one is the Sun with the red quartz. And the fourth one is the Chariot with the clear quartz. So yeah, you can go ahead and pick a pile based on anything, the Disney characters, the crystals, the timestamps, if there are any angel numbers below. It's really up to you. Just pick a pile that you are the most energetically drawn to. And just another, disclaimer, this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want a more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. And if you find value out of these videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does something to the algorithm so that more and more people can see these videos. And yeah, again, thank you so much for just being here, being on my channel, and thank you so much for all the positive comments you left behind. Okay, now with that out of the way, go ahead and take a second to pick a pile. You can pause this video, meditate upon the piles, and we will see you in your respective reading. Hi pile 1, you all picked this beautiful emerald and the Hierophant. Okay, so yeah, a lot of green energy going on here. We could be dealing with a Taurus with this. I'm not sure like what you picked based on, but maybe you pick based on the cards or the characters or the crystals or the timestamps, but we are getting major Taurus energy, major like just earth energy in general. So maybe someone could also just be an earth sign or have that in their moon, rising, Venus, or 7th house, the house of love and relationships, since this is a love reading. So yeah, with the Hierophant, something that I'm getting is that like, the Hierophant does have to do with like taking things to the next level, committing, taking this relationship, like yeah, that's the same thing as taking it to the next level. I was just gonna say entering like a new phase of a relationship. This also does have to do with marriage, the institution of marriage, and also like higher academic institutions. Maybe someone could be in grad school or something like that. But these are just the general messages that we're getting from the card. So if you didn't pick the if you didn't know what the Hierophant meant, like this is what it means. But if you did know what it meant and maybe you did pick based on the card, definitely could be an indication that, the person that's on your mind could oh my gosh, I keep saying definitely so many times, is thinking about, committing to you, okay, or taking things to the next level, kind of like exploring like exploring the unknown, like that's like the whole essence of Moana. This is from Moana, yeah, the Disney princess. And, like, look at the way that she's just ready to confront like the mountain, like she has her oar ready and things like that. Like that almost looks like the mountain's giving her like advice. Someone's like really grown and matured. I don't know if you guys watched the movie, but like this there's like this ancient like Hawaiian legend about this one volcano that used to like always erupt and things like that. But then like I kind of forgot the plot of the movie. It's really interesting. You guys should go watch it if you haven't. But then like the mountain turns to be like this peaceful, calm entity, like or yeah, I don't know if entity is, can you use that for a mountain, but yeah, but I do see that someone has matured. That's what I'm trying to say. Like maybe someone has really grown. Someone has kind of just been focusing on their spiritual development or like personal development in general. This could be both you and your person, but this is a really great vibe, pal 1. Okay, like even with the emerald, this is really beautiful. Like emerald is about like abundance, prosperity, success, and it's also good for like managing like negative emotions. So like maybe if for some of you guys watching this you have negative emotions associated with this, I do feel like you're gonna get rid of that. Like there are better days ahead, you know um I even feel like the person on your mind, just based off this card and the emerald, like just wants to put things behind you and like, you know, focus on the future, like focus on growth. And yeah, there's a lot of like unfinished business. So if you guys are in no contact or very little contact, they want to like, you know, like they want to explore things with you, okay? Like they want to see where things go. And like that too, like in a pretty serious manner, at least based on this card. We're gonna go ahead and pick some more cards. Yeah, I'm using the Witch Tarot deck. I've really been liking this deck so much. This is like the mini one. I really love it. Like mini cards are so cute. Like you can just like carry them on the go and do tarot card readings for people. Yeah, but oh my gosh, the first card we got is the Ace of Cups. Wow, 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 wow. This is amazing, pal one. Okay, the Ace of Cups has to do with a new beginning in love. Okay, aces always have to do with new beginnings, and the cups have to do with love. Okay, I'm gonna be using this Hawaii pen because I really don't like my nails. I'm so sorry. I really want to get them done. I will do that, but I also wanted to make this video. So yeah, also I got this pen from Hawaii too, okay? Like I love Hawaii. It's so cute. Yeah. Okay. But a lot of greenery in general, okay? Green is all about like growth, like, you know, like lusciousness. Like green is a good thing. It's just like it represents like, you know, positivity, like calmer emotions, like you know how you feel like super serene in the nature. Like I just feel like your person sees you as someone who's really grounding. We are getting a lot of earth and water energy, so maybe someone could also be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. And yeah, with this Ace of Cups, they still have like they have major feelings for you. In terms of what they're feeling for you, pal one, they're feeling love for you. Okay, they're feeling strong emotions. They're feeling like they want to get back together and explore this connection with you. And that too, like I mentioned, you know, be serious about you with this Hierophant and with this Ace of Cups. It's like, you know, and this Hierophant combined together, it's like this relationship does have everything it needs to be a thing, okay? So it's like, yes, there are feelings and emotions, but there's also that sense of practicality, which every relationship needs, you know, like deep level of understanding, things like that. Like we are getting Taurus energy here, so regardless of whether or not someone is a Taurus, you know, that sign is kind of known to be all about like slow, steady growth, like stability, really building and growing with someone. Also compassion and understanding. That's also something that the Ace of Cups, you know, represents, because water signs are known to be that way. And again, it's more about the I always say this in all my readings, but more than the actual signs, it's about the energies associated with the signs, like the attributes associated with the signs. So you know, water signs are known to be calm, kind, caring, compassionate. Taurus is known to be like, you know, like slow and steady, and but like, you know, real, like serious. Okay, like Taurus energy is all about like having things stand the test of time, working on something from the get-go and not giving up, okay? Like reliability, practicality, steadiness, like stability, and just like constant growth. Like, yeah, you know, just really building and growing, and you know, just not walking away when things get hard. Okay, so that is something that I see your person is ready to do. Okay, like they're ready to kind of, you know, like they feel so deeply for you that they're ready to make this work at all costs. Okay, like they are serious about you, and they are like, you know, ready to like mature. I do feel like a lot of them have gone through this period of like maturity. So if you are in no contact, it's just like, yeah, they've really been working on themselves, healing. Like this is all about healing, actually. Like even in the movie, like, you know, this used to be a volcano that used to just like, you know, erupt at like, you know, certain times, but like it's like now she's this beautiful, like, you know, green, luscious, you know, mountain. Yeah, it's, yeah, that's super beautiful. There's just a lot of growth going on. Wow, interesting. We got the Chariot. Okay, we're getting Cancer energy as well. Maybe someone could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. But with the Chariot, it's like they're just ready to come forward. Okay, like they're ready to like take a leap of faith towards you. Like this is looking so positive. They're ready to just let go of, you know, anything that didn't serve this connection, because like this person's really serious about you. They feel so deeply about you with the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. Like I cannot like represent, like I cannot like, you know, what do you call, emphasize that more. Like all this like heavy water energy, especially Cancer energy, like this person's not over you. Okay, like regardless of whether or not someone is a Cancer, the thing about Cancers is that like they don't really get over the past. Okay, like it takes them a hard time or a long time. Okay, it's hard for them to just like get over people that they've dated, especially when there was like a deep emotional connection, which I do see there definitely was and still is. Okay, and for those of you guys that are kind of like talking to someone, like they want to enter a new phase in life with you, okay? Both of these, like, they totally make sense because the Hierophant is all about taking things to the next level. Ace is all about new beginnings. Chariot is all about, like, you know, um, like being victorious, okay? Like this person wants like a victory in this connection, and it's like the good thing is that it's like divinely guided too, because the Chariot, you know, it's funny, like it's in this picture, her Chariot is this like motorbike looking thing, okay? With a sidecar, yeah. So it's like, think of an actual chariot, like, you know, it passes through the crowd, like, you know, um for whatever reason I pictured like a parade or something like that, yeah. So like, you know how like people move for like floats to pass in the parade. That's kind of how this relationship is. Like the universe will literally shift things for this relationship to happen, because you know your spirit guides think that this is a great relationship for the both of you, because there are very strong feelings and emotions on both sides. Okay, and like again, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but like from these cards I am seeing like this was a really good relationship. You felt really deeply for one another. You know, we're gonna pick some more cards to see what even happened, but it's like, you know, like your spirit guides want this to happen for you, and I do feel like divine timing is really at play. That's one of the biggest messages that we're getting out of this Chariot card. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got the Sun. Like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful connection, pal one. Okay, this literally represents better and brighter days ahead. Okay, this person like really just thinks back to all the peaceful, joyous, fun times that you had with one another. You know, you brought a lot of light into their life, okay? Like, this was just a really great connection. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this was, like, really healthy, and, like, you guys got along really well. But maybe someone needed to retreat to kind of just work on their, like, personal growth, like, healing, things like that. I'm even seeing maybe if someone had, like, you know, something going on with them. It's like, you know, when it came to this relationship, when it came to you, like, I'm even seeing maybe they put up a front to kind of appear strong in front of your eyes, to like make things appear to be like all sunflower and daisies, and like, you know, like just happy times, like in general. Like I just feel like this person, you know, they feel very deeply for you, okay? And like they would rather even like, you know, sweep certain things off, and you know, off the rug, what's that thing, under the rug, yeah, to like just make sure things are peaceful with you, because they're really serious about making this work, okay? They really 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 like you, pal one, okay? They have deep feelings for you. We're also getting Leo energy, yeah, Cancer, Taurus, Leo, also Scorpio and Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. I'm seeing like maybe sunflowers could definitely be like a like sign or symbol for this connection. So maybe if you see sunflowers, this could be an indication that your person is trying to like communicate with you. Yeah, or maybe like right before they're about to communicate with you. Yeah, but like seriously, better and brighter days are ahead for this connection. This person's just gonna like come and win you over, okay? Because there's a lot of like really deep feelings. I'm really seeing something could be happening during the summer months from whenever you're watching this, maybe Cancer or Leo season. This is a timeless reading, so yeah. We also did get the Four of Swords. Interesting. So this makes sense, okay? Like that's exactly what I was saying with the, I think someone needed to take time off to like work on their, you know, healing or personal development or self-growth, okay? Because with this Four of Swords, this is someone who has retreated into contemplative meditative mode to work on themselves, okay? This is usually the card of like when people retreat to like, you know, gain some sort of like, you know, insight, wisdom, like yeah, just deal with their shadow self, okay? Like work on their like ego self, shadow self, things like that. Work on like any sort of like emotional baggage or burdens they had from the past. Like I'm seeing again, this person wanted to put up a front, or like they do put up a front that like everything's okay, everything's all just butterflies and daisies, you know, like everything's just like going great, because like they don't want you to see them as like this weak person, okay? They want you to see them as like, you know, like wife material or husband material, someone who like they can have something long term with. But I do see that like this person like, you know, is realizing like, you know, that's not going to be sustainable for the long term. Like, you know, when it comes to partnerships, like you should be okay with being vulnerable and honest with your feelings, because at the end of the day your partner is like, you know, they're supposed to like help lift you up, they're supposed to like be there for you, and that's the whole point of partnerships. And I feel like this person is realizing that that's something that they have been realizing as they have gone into this sort of like contemplative like retreat mode. Yeah, yeah, they really do care about you so much, and it's like I just feel like they do anything at any cost to like make sure this works out, because like they feel for you so deeply, and like they just really don't want to lose you. But you know, it's hitting them that like, look, I have to, you know, be a more authentic, vulnerable version of myself, because that's what relationships are built on, right? Honesty, trust, the truth, speaking your truth. So I do feel like this person is going to come forward and like speak their truth. Like they're just gonna open up to you about like, you know, everything that's been going on, open up to you about their feelings, of course. You know, the sun, again, you brought a lot of sunshine and life into their life. They really like who you are as a person. They really like your personality. That's why they're just like, yeah, I can't let this person go. I'm not gonna find this person anywhere. Yeah, so they really feel very, very deeply for you, pal. And I feel like this is an amazing pal. Six of Cups. Oh my gosh, nostalgic energy. Yeah, this is definitely like, you know, ex-lover vibes here. Yeah, they really reminisce upon the good times that you had together, the peaceful, joyous, fun times that you had together. Yeah, like they really think that you are one of a kind, you're so unique, and it's like there's no one like you, okay? And like that, I really do feel like they want to wife you up or husband you up, pal. One with the Six of Cups, like their feelings for you go so deep. And you know, I even feel like this is a soulmate card, so this definitely could be a soulmate connection. Like pretty much all these cards are so positive. Yeah, maybe you guys knew each other like in a past life. Like maybe someone feels familiar. Maybe you met them in your hometown or something like that. That doesn't have to resonate, but it's like, you know, this person just feels at home with you. They feel very comfortable with you. Even with this Cancer energy, you know, Cancers are all about like, you know, like they're kind of homebody. Same with like Taurus or like Taurus energy. They just like love being at home, like spending time, quality time with one another. I feel like at the same time they do want to like adventure and like, you know, take you out and things like that. Like with this Leo energy that has to do with the fifth house of passion, love, romance, joy. Like they are very passionate about you, but like there's just like they see like building with you. They see really growing with you, like building a home with you. Yeah, and with this Hierophant, you know, this is again associated with Taurus, which is associated with Venus. I feel like this person thinks you're very beautiful. Okay, you're very like ethereal. You are just, you know, abundant in a lot of different ways. Like there's a lot of prosperity and abundance, you know, ahead of this connection with the emerald that we have here. There's a lot of love and very strong feelings and emotions here as well. Yeah, they really cannot get enough of you, pal. One, like they like you so much. Yeah, I feel like there was another message that was coming in. Yeah, seriously, with the Cancer card and like the Six of Cups, like this person is not over you. Like they probably never will be over you, okay? I feel like you guys are meant to meet in every lifetime to like understand what real love is, or like, you know, how relationships work or how they should work, or like, you know, both of you guys kind of like propelled one another's like, you know, spiritual growth or healing. Yeah, okay, really beautiful energy here. We're gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Oracle deck. Interesting. Wow, I love this. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discussing your feelings with one another. Yeah, that's something that they're gonna do with this Four of Swords, okay? Like they've understood that, like, yeah, you know, they want to be with you for the long run, okay? They're really serious about you, and in order to do that, you have to establish trust. You have to be honest with one another, and that's something that they're gonna do, okay? Like they're gonna be there for the good times and bad times. Like not bad times, but it's just like I feel like maybe they just feel like you might abandon them or something if they were to show like their shadow self, like, you know, their ego self, which everyone has, okay? Like no one's like 100% like, you know, a ball of like a ray of sunshine, okay? But like I just feel like, you know, they really care about how you view them and how you perceive them, and you know, they care about like they just put up a front because they care about like, you know, not appearing weak in front of your eyes. Yeah. We also got healing family issues. Yeah, we did get a lot of family here because with the Chariot, that does have to do with the family. Oh, yeah, something else that I just remembered. Like this person here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but she is like pregnant in the sun. So I really do feel like maybe this person even wants like kids with you, like to actually start a family with you, maybe down the line. Or if that's a little bit too far ahead for some of you guys, they just want something more serious with you. Yeah, but your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, I do feel like someone does have like maybe even childhood issues. You have this Four of Swords, Six of Cups. Six of Cups does have to do with like nostalgia, the past, you know, sometimes like even like, yeah, childhood memories, things like that. And with this Four of Swords, I do feel like this person have to like retreat to kind of heal that, okay? Like I feel like one or both of you guys, you know, kind of did have like some childhood trauma, some emotional baggage. It doesn't have to be trauma, but like just something from the past that they had to heal. Maybe someone grew up with like strict parents or something like that. Or yeah, like maybe someone's parents could have been divorced or separated, and that kind of like ruined their like, you know, view on love. So maybe that's why they thought like, oh yeah, things have to be like butterflies and daisies all around, things have to be perfect, otherwise it'll result in a divorce or something like that. Like, you know, sometimes this could even just mean like, you know, like our view on relationships. Like sometimes when we hear like other people getting divorces or separations or something like that, that can kind of impact our view. You know, we tend to internalize that, and that can impact our view on relationships. And yeah, with the Six of Cups, they just yeah, like they're kind of dealing with like childhood memories as well, even if this Cancer, something to do with family. Yeah, that's interesting because in the beginning we were getting all these super positive cards, and then we got the Four of Swords, and I'm just like, yeah, even before we got the Four of Swords, I sort of caught on that this person had some healing and growth to do, just with like, you know, the actual movie Moana and like the whole thing about the mountains that I explained. But like now I understand why. It could just be like emotional baggage, you know, past wounds. Yeah, totally makes sense with the Six of Cups. Like this is such a fitting reading. Like I love it when the oracle cards exactly clarify the cards that we pick. That's just like confirmation of like, you know, certain things that we discussed, or like the meanings of the tarot cards in relation to the situation. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, this person is serious about you, and they know that, you know, like healing and growth is very necessary, and that's something that, you know, like they take pretty seriously, or even if they haven't in the past, they are going to do that because they are very serious about you. And like, you know, they sort of want like this next generation of a family, because seriously, like they see you as like the mother or father of their children, and they want this next generation to be like healthy. Like, you know how like this is all about kind of like breaking ancestral patterns, you know, starting fresh, like, you know, making sure that like your kids are healthy and not following like old ancestral patterns or wounds and things like that. Like, yeah, that's a really good thing. That's a really positive thing. So yeah, and I do feel like this person is gonna have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. They're gonna open up about their feelings for you, which go very, very, very deep. Okay, like if this person has not already expressed that, they definitely will. Yeah, like there's so much that they want to get off their chest, and like I mentioned, even like everything else that's been going on with them, and like what they've been doing, working on within themselves. So yeah, really, really, really great reading for you, pal one. I'm so excited for you. Great things ahead for this connection. And also this is just a general reading. You know, if this pal didn't resonate with you, you can of course go ahead and pick another pal or another reading altogether. I also do offer video readings, in-depth video readings that cater to your personal questions. So yeah, if you're interested in that, check out the description box below. And yeah, if this reading helped you, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, it boosts the video and the algorithm so more people can reach the message. You know, the whole point of this channel is to like deliver uplifting, empowering messages to people. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone that watched this. I'm so grateful for all of you. And yeah, I'll end the reading right here. Love and light. Hi pal 2, welcome to your reading. So you all picked the Rose Quartz and the Justice cards. So yeah, in case you know, you didn't pick based on the card, or maybe you don't know what justice means, I do want to clarify that it does mean, like, you know, it is associated with Libra. This is all about fairness, equality, balance. So maybe you could have subconsciously picked that, or, you know, picked based on the rose quartz or the angel numbers and the timestamps, or like the character. You know, I forgot what Disney movie this is. I know it has to do with like King Arthur pulling the sword. Yeah, but is that what it's called? Yeah. But regardless of the reason you picked it, you know, we are getting like really just positive vibes from this card. Like, you know, this is all about like I mentioned, fairness, balance, equality. I do feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you could have been in like relationships where maybe one person was putting in a lot of effort and things like that, but it's like with this card, it's like that's going to change for you. Okay, so that's a really good thing. You know, this rose quartz has to do with like love and beauty, and it's interesting because this has to do with Libra. So maybe someone could be a Libra, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. And like Libra is associated with Venus, and so is the rose quartz, and Venus is also about love, beauty, and abundance. So yeah, this is your pal. You know, might be getting a lot of messages associated with that. But like, you know, I mentioned in the beginning, you can pick based on anything, but you know, I do want to clarify what justice means. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some tarot cards. This is from the Witch Tarot deck. It's a mini deck. I really like it. It's so great for like doing portable readings. Yeah, also I do want to put a disclaimer out there in case you missed the intro. This is just a general reading for the collective. So if you do want a more in-depth reading that caters to your personal questions, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings, like in-depth video readings that cater to your personal questions. Yeah, and also if this video helps you in some way, shape, or form, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe so it can be you know, boosted in the algorithm and help other people as well, you know, who might need to hear this message. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick one more card. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, very exciting reading ahead of you, pal 2. I hope you guys can see this. Yeah, let me just move it a little bit. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the first card we got is Chariot. Okay, we're getting Cancer energy coming in. Maybe someone could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or seventh house. But like I always say, it has more to do with the energy of the cards and the signs than the actual signs themselves sometimes. But with this Cancer card, Cancers kind of never get over their exit. Okay, like it's a hard time. Like out of all the signs, there are certain signs that don't, and Cancer is one of them. Okay, or like it takes them a longer time. I feel like already off the bat, if you are wondering about someone that you are in no contact with, there definitely is a lot of love there. I mean, even with the Rose Quartz and the Venus, Justice card here, your person still has feelings for you, okay? And what they're feeling is like they really want to communicate these feelings with you, okay? The Knight of Swords clarifying the Chariot means that they want to first of all, let's talk about the Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords is all about coming in, winning you over, taking a leap of faith, communication, because the swords have to do with air signs, and air signs have to do with communication, verbal expression, all that jazz. So it's like this person really wants to express their feelings for you, okay? Like, and they just want to win you over. Like, that's something that I'm seeing, okay? A lot of action happening here. Like, even the way that he's like pulling out the sword, I do feel like this is like, one of like the like bigger action pals so far. Like I've only done pal 1. We'll go ahead and I still need to film pal 3 and 4, but like I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of fast action maybe compared to pal 1. And like this person is really um like they're really into you, okay? They just want a victory in this connection, like victory at all costs. Like they really don't want to let you go. I even feel like maybe they're a little bit clingy or whatever, like, or like that's kind of their energy right now, believe it or not. Okay, I'm even seeing something about manifesting. They definitely even could be manifesting you, but it's like they just want to take action. They just want to win you over. And like I'm even getting motorcycle here. Maybe someone rides like a motorcycle or something like that. Like there's like a cute little sidecar here. But something that I am really seeing with this is that like, okay, what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, so with the Chariot, this is interesting. We actually did get the Chariot in pal 1 too, but the Chariot, like think of an actual chariot, like in a parade or something. Okay, think of like a float, right? So float in a parade. That's kind of what the Chariot reminds me of. As the float like goes through the parade, people move for it, right? Like they part ways. So that's kind of like universe and divine timing. It's like when you manifest something, when you really want something, when the angel guides and spirit guides, when your angel, spirit guides, whatever it is that you resonate with, also give like an A-OK, then like that's when like the universe will literally shift things for this connection to happen. And I really do see that happening behind the scenes. There's so much going on behind the scenes that you might not even see pile 2, but trust me, there are very deep feelings on your person's side, okay? And like they really just want to take action. Like they don't want to waste any more time. So if you have been in like no contact or very little contact, like this person just wants to come forward. Yeah. And if this is someone that you're like kind of talking to already or even with, I do feel like they want to communicate with you about like their deeper feelings. I feel like they just want to have a conversation with you about like how much you mean to them and like how much they care about you. Yeah, it's really sweet. And the Chariot, like the Cancer does have to do with like family and things like that. So maybe even for some of you guys, like they're thinking of having a family with you, or like maybe even taking things to the next level. That is something that I'm seeing. Yeah, but it's interesting because we got the Death here. Okay, we're getting Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So there's a couple of or seventh house. Yeah, so there's a couple of meanings associated with this card. So with the Scorpio energy here, this has to do with intensity, passion, magnetism. So yeah, this connection is pretty intense, okay? I feel like you guys really feel very strongly for one another. There definitely could have been just a lot of like really passionate moments. Yeah, but with this Death card, especially like, it's sort of like the beginning of your reading, like, just like in the 3rd position here. Technically 4th, I guess, but this means like there has to be like a death of the ego, limiting beliefs. Like my point is like it's not in the end, okay? Like if this was in the last position, then I would go ahead and say like, yeah, maybe this isn't really the best thing. Maybe you should just like, kind of move on or whatever. But like obviously you guys always have the free will in your reality to do whatever is the best for you, whatever you think will serve you the most. But like this being like, sort of in like the middle-ish of your reading kind of shows like there needs to be a death, like an ego death or shadow self, okay? Like I do feel like your person is working on themselves in that sense. I also feel like maybe your person could even be a little bit impulsive. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the Knight of Swords is kind of like, being a, like it sort of does have to do with like impulsivity, making rash decisions. Okay, while this person is really passionate about you, I do feel like this person has to like kind of think twice and yeah, be a little bit more practical. Okay, like just a little bit more pragmatic about their actions. Like if they were to like take actions like right now or something like that, um like I'm seeing maybe for some of you guys this could have been kind of an in and out or on and off thing or something like that. So it's like, you know, like I feel like this person really wants to reach out to you, but they will, okay, they will end up doing that. So like it's definitely in the cards for you, okay, like literally. But it's like they have to be, they they know that you're not someone that like was gonna settle for someone that's not gonna be serious about them, right? So it's like it's almost good that if like, you know, if you haven't separated for a while or they haven't been reaching out to you, that they haven't done that, because if they were to reach out to you right now, maybe like it would kind of still be like on and off, kind of fickle, in and out, you know, things like that. So they are taking their sweet old time to kind of just get their life in order a little bit, you know. I feel like this person is very passionate about you, and like this is like one of those like relationships, like, you know, just based on the cards where there's like so much passion, so much love, things like that. But it's like in terms of like it lasting the long run, you know, there does have to be a period of like healing and growth and dealing with the shadow self, emotions, getting rid of any sort of like resistance, blocks, or limiting beliefs regarding relationships in general. I feel like maybe someone in this connection thinks that like, oh yeah, relationships are so hard, you know, it's like there's so much that you have to do to make it work. Or like, you know, sometimes when we hear about like, you know, divorces and like deaths of like other relationships and marriages not lasting a while, that can sometimes, you know, we can tend to internalize that, and that sort of shows up in our own relationships. So I do feel like maybe someone in this connection, you and them, you or them, or both of you, you know, kind of have to get rid of that sort of way of thinking, you know, that mentality in general. So yeah, that I'm also seeing, you know, in addition to that, like death of like bad habits or like impulsivity. I feel like this person can be a little bit like I mentioned, rash in making decisions, maybe even in other aspects of their life. I do feel like I'm sort of getting like even kind of like a bad boy vibe or something like that, or a bad girl vibe, like with this like little cute like motorcycle sidecar thing or something like that. Like I feel like you could be dealing with like someone who's kind of like extroverted or a little bit like out there, or like even if they are kind of introverted, like they're still a little bit like maybe an ambivert or something like that. Yeah, but you know, they want things to be fair to you. Like that's the biggest thing. Okay, like this is kind of like the essence of the pile, and you know, in order to do that, like they realize like, look, I have to kind of work on myself. Like I don't want things just to be like, you know, in and out. Like I do feel like this person like is thinking about, you know, something long term, long lasting with you, with this King of Cups. Okay, they have a lot of feelings for you. Okay, their emotions go really, really, really deep. They care about you so much. The King of Cups literally represents someone who feels very deeply, someone who is very loyal. Like emotionally, they've always been loyal to you. Like I mean, even if you guys like broke up and like maybe you guys dated other people, like they have not gotten over you at all. Even with this like sort of Cancer energy, like, you know, again, kind of like living in the past type of stuff. Yeah. And with the Eight of Wands, it's like they will take action towards you once they sort of work on themselves, and once they also work on bringing balance to themselves. Okay, like I mentioned, this is all about like balance, but also like internal balance, you know, like just feeling like steady and stable within oneself before committing to another person, because that is important to them, because it's important to you. Okay, I feel like they think very highly of you. Okay, they think of you as like a king or queen, and they know that you deserve an absolute king or queen, and they're working on that. Okay, that's a really good thing, because sometimes it's like in some piles, like maybe if we draw like the devil or something like that, it's just like, yeah, they're still indulging in these like, you know, like unhealthy habits, or like, you know, not really like doing the self work and stuff like that. But like the death is actually a really positive card. I know it tends to scare some people. I know it even kind of looks kind of ghastly. I'm sort of getting like Snape from Harry Potter vibes here. Maybe some of you guys talked about Harry Potter. Yeah, like wizard. Yeah, like just getting that sort of imagery. And like this is like literally a witch tarot deck. But yeah, so it's just a random spiritual download that I got. But again, this person really cares enough about you to make sure things are fair to you, and that they you know, really like have everything that they need to make this work, and that they feel secure within themselves, balanced within themselves. I do feel like maybe this person could have been going through some sort of like imbalance within themselves. Maybe I'm seeing something about like how they're viewed in society, or something to do with work. Okay, I do feel like, you know, air signs, yeah, sometimes they are um like, okay, it's interesting because pentacles have to do more with work, and we're not really getting pentacles here. But you know, like just the sort of air sign vibe that I'm getting here, and like again, this has more to do with the actual, the energy of the signs rather than the actual signs themselves. You know, air signs are just known to be like really um like intellectual. They're always like they're pretty rational, logical minded, but they're also really like exploring. They really value their freedom a lot. They really like, yeah, just traveling, adventuring, things like that, seeking the truth, mental clarity, things like that. So I do feel like, you know, this person really cares a lot about their freedom, okay? But like maybe this person could have even been like exercising their freedom a little bit too much, being a little bit reckless. You know, maybe they sort of lack the kind of stability that like maybe the pentacles or earth signs have. You know, I'm not saying like all air signs are like that, but that's just a spiritual download that I got. And they just really have to kind of balance that. Like I'm even seeing like sometimes when you have too much of one sign, like maybe this person could have like a lot of air in their chart or something like that. But that doesn't have to be the case. I'm actually getting a lot of water, so this person definitely could be a water sign. We got Cancer, Scorpio, and then with the King of Cups, yeah, that's also like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I would say that, but it's just like um, yeah, this person kind of just has to work on balancing themselves in general and not be like flighty. That's something that I'm seeing, something that is associated with air signs, like being flighty in and out. Like, you know, out of all the signs, like air signs are known to like ghost the most, especially like Aquarius men, from what I've heard. But yeah, it's just like they don't, like, you know, they want to be stable. And like I feel like this is the kind of person where it's like, you know, okay, let me give you an analogy here. Like, let's say you go on a dating app. Like, there's this thing, okay, on Bumble, like, right, Bumble BFF. Like, maybe you really want to meet friends, maybe you're really lonely, but you just forget to respond because you realize that you have a lot of, like, you know, like you just get busy with your day-to-day life or responsibilities, and then you start feeling bad because it's just like, okay, why did I even sign up if I wasn't serious about it? And you feel bad because it seems like you're ghosting people. Like, that's sort of the energy that's going on here, okay? Like, and like they don't like feeling guilt, okay? Like, that's something that kind of like, you know, weighs down on them quite a lot. Like, they don't want to feel like they're in the wrong. They don't want to always, like, you know, apologize. Like, I'm not saying they don't take accountability, but it's just like, you know, they just want things to be fair to you, and it's like they'll come to you when the time is right, okay? And it's like it'll happen like so fast, like without you even like you won't even see it coming. Like, maybe you'll just get like a random like text message or like missed call, or like, or even just like an actual call or some sort of notification from your person, and it's like they'll be ready, okay? And like it's gonna like all this time, and if you are in no contact that you spent in separation, it's just gonna be something that you'll laugh at. And yeah, but it's like I really do feel like divine timing is at play with that whole analogy I gave about, you know, the chariot and the float in the parade. So yeah, really positive things happening. I do feel like patience is a virtue in this connection. That's something, a message that's really coming in strong. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick a couple of oracle cards for more clarification. This is from the Numinous deck. I really like it. This has some astrological indicators. Yeah, interesting. North Node, Destiny. Haven't gotten this card in a while, actually. So, yeah, North Node is all about who you're supposed to be in this life, okay? What you're supposed to learn in this life. Your South Node kind of represents who you were in a past life. And you're supposed to, whatever sign is in your North Node, and this is something that you can totally look up if you look up birth chart calculator and input your time and, you know, date of birth and place of birth as well, okay? And you can find out your North Node. And I just feel like North Node is all about, like, you know, learning, finding out your purpose in life, like finding out what fulfills you, becoming the better version of yourself. This is all about development, yeah. So I do feel like both of you kind of were on this journey of development. Maybe if you guys are in separation, like you've been finding out a lot about yourselves, you've really been learning a lot about yourselves as well. This connection has taught you so much about yourselves, and like this is really positive. Like, I love it, okay? Like, this literally says North Star. It's interesting because I went to this astrologer, I got my birth chart done, and she said, like, use the North Node as the North Star to like sort of guide you to your path, okay? Guide you to fulfillment. Yeah. I'm even getting like the Hermit vibe, like, you know, like how the Hermit usually holds, like, I'm getting some Virgo energy here too, holds like a lantern and like to seek like the, you know, to seek wisdom, to seek like fulfillment, enlightenment, things like that. So I do feel like that's something that this person has also kind of been seeking. They've been trying to seek the truth, okay? This is also, you know, with this Libra energy that has to do with air signs, this is all about speaking your truth, seeking the truth. And I feel like that's also what this movie was about. I kind of forgot a lot of Disney movies. Like, I know their essence, but it's like I feel like there's something in this movie about, like, the sword sort of represents like the truth or something like that. Okay, I even feel like this person wants to speak their truth. Okay, and with this Eight of Wands, again, this is about like speed, movement, communication. So, and like they're really gonna speak their truth about how they feel about you too. So that's really great. Yeah, again, like if you don't know your North Node, I highly recommend looking it up. It'll really help you. Obviously take astrology and things with a grain of salt, but it's just interesting to read. It's just interesting to read or find out about your placements. Yeah, oh my gosh, we also got sixth house, craft. Yeah, so the sixth house is about like work, service to others. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, um, it's interesting because my sixth, okay, no, not never mind, I was gonna go off on a tangent that's not relevant, but like yeah, this is about like work, service to others, health, well-being. I feel like, yeah, with your sixth house, a lot of you guys want to be in something that you're passionate about. And same with this person, okay? I even feel like, okay, now I'm getting some more clarity. This person maybe had to retreat to find something that they're a little bit more passionate about. Okay, maybe there's like a death or like an ending to like a certain like job or something that they had, or maybe they want there to be that because they want to do something that fulfills them a little bit more, okay? And like the sixth house is all about, and it's in, oh my gosh, yeah, like I said, work, but we also got this death Scorpio energy. So it's like maybe someone's sixth house could be in Scorpio or something like that, and like they want to do something that really fulfills them, because Scorpio is all of like, they're all about like passion, intensity, magnetism. So I do feel like maybe this person has retreated a little bit, or they are focusing on kind of just finding what it is that like truly fulfills them, because whatever work, whatever job that they were doing, I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, maybe it wasn't really something that was like truly like fulfilling them, or that they were truly passionate about. Like maybe it did help them make, pay the bills and things like that, or maybe that's even the thing, maybe they want to get a job where they can be a little bit more financially stable and be fulfilled in that sense. But I do see that that was something that's going on with them. But despite all this, like even though they're focused on themselves, even though they're focused on like really making a name for themselves too, I do feel like something about society, like they really want to be like, maybe they want a promotion, or they want to be like well viewed in society or something like that. Like they are working on that, and or like my point is, like even though they are working on that, they still think about you, they still think about this connection. And I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you are their end goal. You're just like, they're doing this for you, so that they're just like, yeah, like this person's my motivation. For a reason, I channel Jim and Pam from The Office. Maybe you guys could have that vibe, or they want that vibe with you, okay? It's like, like at the end of the day, it's like they just want someone to come home to, and like they want to feel like steady and stable within themselves, and they really want to just be able to provide for you, okay? That's something that is really important to them, or at least like this is all about equality and balance. I'm not saying like they want to be like the sole provider. Like, if they admire you, your independence, they think you're really smart. I feel like we both had really great conversations with all the swords energy that we're getting here. They think you're very intellectual. You had and still have a lot going for you. They really do like see you as an equal counterpart, or maybe they didn't before. Maybe they kind of thought that you were a little bit like more ahead of them in life, maybe a little bit more ahead in your spiritual journey, and they kind of just want to catch up. But it's like, like they really care about you, and they're just like, yeah, like I just want to be like good enough for this person, and like I really want to work on myself so I can also feel good enough for myself for this person, or yeah, or just feel good enough within themselves in general. So yeah, that is what we are getting. We're gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Oracle deck. Wow, okay, children, your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so maybe some of you guys, like they want like children with you, okay? They want like a family with you with this Chariot card down the line. They are pretty serious about you, okay? And if that's a little bit too far ahead, like this just means they want something long lasting. And yeah, this is interesting. Maybe some of you guys could have children already, and like they want to make their way back. Maybe some of you guys could be like separated or something like that. But like I do feel like this is more of like, yeah, family vibe. Like they want something serious with you. And also with the sixth house, we're getting Virgo energy. Yeah, it's interesting because I literally channeled the Hermit with the North Node, and Virgo and Hermit, the Hermit sort of go together. Yeah, so we're getting Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Pisces. Yeah, quite strongly. Oh my gosh, yeah, we got flirt, extend your oh my gosh, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah, I do feel like, this person really liked flirting with you. They thought that you were like a really fun, lighthearted energy to be around. You brought a lot of light into their life. Like they could just easily talk to you. You're so easy to get along with. It's interesting because we got Libra here, and like Libra energy, Libras are kind of known to be like the peacekeepers of the group. They're pretty easy to get along with. They kind of are the sign that's known to be like, really sociable, and they kind of get along with every sign. I feel like Libra is like known to be compatible with every sign, and like that's something that they could see you as. Maybe you do have Libra in your chart, like in like some of the more like social houses or like love related houses or something like that. That doesn't have to like, you know, necessarily resonate, but yeah, they just like flirting with you. They just like, I feel like this is a really great connection because it's like you both you know, can just be yourselves, be flirtatious, you know, that sort of young puppy love, but at the same time, like when it's when it's time to get like serious and like deal with the more like, you know, serious aspects of relationships, it's like you know how to kind of like, you know, switch to that gear. So that's great, or that's something that will be happening for this connection. So yeah, that is what we got for you. I am okay. One more thing. Okay, maybe someone's north node could be in any of these signs mentioned, like Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah, just check your sign, their sign, your birth chart, their birth chart as well. See if any of this resonated. If it did resonate, it's confirmation that it's your reading. If not, don't worry too much. It's about the messages. And yes, thank you so much for you know, tuning in. I also do want to let you know or sorry, like if this pile didn't resonate with you, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I offer in-depth video readings that cater to your personal questions, so if you are interested in that, be sure to check out the description box below. Also, I have a free reading giveaway going on, so if you are interested in potentially winning a free reading, details to that will also be in the description box below. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much, Pal 2. Love and light. Hi Pal 3, welcome to your reading. So you all picked the red quartz, okay, and the sun card from Lion King. Interesting. We are getting Leo energy here, Leo vibes. Maybe someone could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. But I did say you can pick based on anything, so maybe some of you guys did pick based on the sign. Maybe some of you guys picked based on, like, you know, the yeah, Lion King, like the actual Disney movie, or the crystal, or the angel numbers. But yeah, regardless, I am just gonna go over like the energy of this card. So again, if you're not a Leo, or they're not a Leo, or you don't have Leo placements in your big 3 or 7th house, it has more to do with the energy of the card, okay? And like with this card, this is all about better and brighter days ahead for this connection, okay? And that too, like in a pretty stable way. You know, this does have to do with like this is a root chakra stone, which has to do with security and stability. There definitely is a lot of like passion still left in this connection, because this also is associated with the 5th house of love, romance, joy, passion. So yeah, these are you know, a couple of keywords that I see going on here for this connection. Yeah, this person really cares about you so much. I feel like you brought a lot of light into their life. You know, they really just were intrigued by your personality, your nature, your vibes, your aura. You know, yeah, they're just so like lucky to have met someone like you. Okay, I'm really seeing like something about gratitude, or expressing gratitude, or yeah, just being like, you know, really grateful. I feel like this person either could have, or like they want to tell you that they're really lucky to like, you know, have like spent whatever amount of time that they did with you. So yeah, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. This is a mini deck. This is so cute. I love using this deck. Probably gonna be using it a lot in my readings. Yeah, interesting. So we got 8 of Swords. Okay, someone does feel a little bit trapped. Someone does feel a little bit restricted with their situation. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, yeah, that are no contact, there's a lot going on behind the scenes in this connection that you might not know. Maybe you kind of do know about this. Maybe there was something that this person kind of like told you about even when you were together, if you are in no contact. And whatever that is, it's still like kind of weighing down on them. And yeah, this is all about anxiety, like self-imposed restrictions. I do feel like this person feels very anxious about a lot of things, okay? They do have major anxiety regarding, you know, certain aspects in their life. Sometimes this even does have to do with career, like the 5th house. You know, Leos are kind of like, they're known to be career oriented. Like they really do take that aspect of their life pretty seriously. So I am seeing maybe that is something that is going on with them. Yeah, and yeah, this person is pretty hard on themselves. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of similar message that we got to Pal 1. Like, but maybe this person likes putting up a front in front of you, and like, or putting up a front that everything's okay, everything's like all sunshine, and like, you know, they're doing totally fine, while deep down they're going through this, like they're drowning in their own, like, you know, stress, despair, sorrow, or something like that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what else is going on. We got the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I am seeing something to do with work. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles is all about like the actual definition, or the keywords are like internships, apprenticeships, things like that. Maybe someone could be in one of those or have one of those. But it's like, yeah, this does have to do with work, but this also has to do with like expanding your network, like especially when it comes to work, like meeting new people that could, you know, potentially like give you referrals or help you grow in some way. Like sometimes this even indicates promotions. Like I know this is like a love reading and like we're channeling their energy, like messages from them. What are they thinking and feeling? But I do feel like for a lot of you guys, if you pick this is really positive, because you know that means there's a lot of like good things coming your way. Like you are expanding your network, you are going to meet a lot of people, and I do feel like you are going to be gaining like some sort of material or financial abundance, maybe like a promotion at work, yeah, something great happening in your job. Yeah, and I even feel like, yeah, this is, I totally get it now. You know, when I first picked this card, I was just like, yeah, what could they be worried about? I do feel like there's something to do with their material life and their, you know, finances as well, that they could be kind of worried about. Like maybe, you know, they just were not feeling satisfied enough in their job or something like that, in their career. But it's like now they're finally like taking, you know, making the effort to meet people that will really, you know, help propel their growth, okay? Or like meet people that will help them maybe be in a career that they're more interested in, or like that will fulfill them more. And for whatever reason, I'm seeing something about like even like physical problems, like physical ailments. Maybe they could have some sort of like back problem or some sort of like injury or something that they're working on, that could be like kind of like holding them back or something like that. Yeah, that won't resonate with all of you guys, but I do feel like this person just is really anxious, or they're just not, they weren't really satisfied in their job, but they are like, you know, being proactive about like meeting people, or like, you know, doing something that will be better for their career. Maybe like they wanted to go back to school, or like, you know, they started some sort of like internship or something like that. But it's like they are pretty serious about like, you know, expanding their life, like leveling up in life, which is a really good thing, because it's like, you know, sometimes people are just like, they just like wallow in their self-pity and despair and they don't do anything about it. But like they are doing that, okay? Again, better and brighter days are ahead for them, for you, and for this connection. I really do feel like this person wants to be with you, but like they felt like they couldn't be with you because of everything that they had going on, and they didn't want to feel guilty burdening you with all their problems. Okay, there is a lot that they go through, self-imposed burdens and things like that, but they want to like put up a front, they want to appear strong in front of you, and like, you know, not like a loser or like someone weak or something like that. Like that's kind of just the way they think. Yeah. We also got the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is all about a new beginning, okay? Mental clarity, communication, seeking the truth, speaking the truth, which is really beautiful, okay? So with this Ace of Swords, I really do feel like they are going to come forward and communicate. I am seeing something about Leo season. This is a timeless reading, so from whenever you're watching, this could be relevant. But or maybe even in air sign season, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yeah. Or maybe someone could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You know, we are getting quite a lot of air coming in here. And yeah, this is just about like wanting to be honest with you about their feelings, wanting to be real with you about their feelings. Yeah, that's sort of the general energy that we've been getting in today's reading. Like, you know, they haven't really been honest with you about what's going on, and like they want to be, like they want to give you some sort of clarity, they want to give you some sort of explanation, or like they just want a fresh start with you, okay? And they want to be honest with like all the bad that was going on as well. Again, I do feel like maybe this person kind of did put up a front. Like I feel like they did tell you about their problems and, you know, things that they were going through. You kind of do have like a general sense of what they're going through. They probably even opened up to you about that, but it's just like, you know, they want to like be in a partnership where like, you know, you'll both be there for one another in sickness and in health, right? Like good times and bad times. And I feel like maybe they're a little bit conscious, or they're a little bit worried that like they have too much baggage, and like, you know, that they're a little bit worried about like sort of imposing that baggage on you, or like putting that on you. Maybe they feel like it'll sort of like scare you away that they have so much going on with them. Yeah, but like that's, you know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're not like that. You are the type of person, you know, where you are totally okay with, you know, being there for others. You're very kind, caring, compassionate, and like they do see that, but I just feel like they are very self-conscious. I do feel like maybe, you know, they could have been around people that like maybe weren't really as accepting or supportive of them or something like that. So that's just kind of how they do life in general. Like maybe that's something that carried on to their like romantic relationships as well. But they are pretty self-conscious. I'm even seeing like, yeah, they also do kind of have, maybe some of them could even have like a inner conflict, like ego battle going on, because Leo kind of does have to do with ego. That's just the sort of energy of the sign. And it's like they really care about like appearing to be strong and tough in society and in front of your eyes. Okay, so that's why they're like, again, this is self-imposed restrictions. They're just taking things upon themselves, and like maybe they might not have been in too many long-term relationships, or the type of relationship where they felt like they were supported or something, and again, that's like sort of showing up in this relationship. So they're kind of just doing everything by themselves. I even feel like maybe for some of you guys this could be your energy. Like, yes, you like, you sometimes do open up to people and stuff about like your problems and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like maybe I guess this could be like, again, you or them or both of you, but it's like you don't like you don't like burdening people with your problems either. Okay, like both of you don't, or like maybe one of you don't, or I'm definitely seeing like they don't. Okay, like there's certain things that you feel like, or they feel like, you just need to deal with yourselves. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, we got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, just a lot of like troubled energy, like a lot of stress, a lot of burdens going on. I do feel like this person, again, this is also about like self-imposed restrictions as well. It's kind of like a continuation of the 8 of Swords, but it's just like, yeah, like I'm even seeing someone could be suffering from insomnia or some sort of like health problems or something like that. This is probably something you do know about or kind of have a gist about, but like they are still like, despite everything that's going on, like they still want this new beginning with you. But I only feel like they'll come forward when they feel like secure and stable enough within themselves to do that. Okay, and I even feel like they're realizing like the truth of this connection. They're getting mental clarity about the depth of this connection, and they realize they do want something secure and stable with you. And I really do feel like they're gonna come to that point of life. They're gonna come to that conclusion where they'll realize like it's okay to be like honest and open with this person. This person's not gonna run away. I feel like maybe in the past, like this person could have like some emotional baggage from like past relationships or some sort of abandonment wounds. That is something that I'm seeing, maybe even from their childhood or something like that. But it's like better and better days are ahead. So like I feel like even though this person kind of might be in like a negative way of thinking, I do feel like sometimes this person could be pessimistic, or maybe a lot more than It's like they will have a sort of mindset shift, okay, like a change in the way that they think, and like realize that it's okay to speak their truth. It's okay to be honest and open and vulnerable. You are very trustworthy, and it's just like, again, they just have like this fear, okay, that like they're not good enough, or like they'll be too much or something like that. Yeah, but we also got the Page of Pentacles. So I really do feel like things will happen slowly but surely, like bit by bit, piece by piece. Yeah, with this Page of Pentacles, they do want to give you a message, and this has to do with like a message of stability. This is like good. Okay, this is a really great way to sort of like end the tarot section of the reading. I'm gonna be picking more oracle cards, of course, but it's like with the Page of Pentacles, yeah, they want to give you a message that they want something secure and stable with you. Okay, Pentacles, Earth signs do have to do with like security, stability, offering something solid, growth, and it's like it's gonna grow like little by little. Okay, like because this page isn't exactly like a knight or a king, but it's like slowly and slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, slowly but surely. And this does have to do with like success, prosperity, abundance, like positive like um prospects in general. So this is a really good way. Like I feel like this person is gonna take some time to kind of like deal with whatever's going on, their job, their mental health, maybe even like their actual health or something like that, if they do have any sort of ailments. But it's like they will come together in divine timing. Things will work out. Okay, like this is like the sort of like this and like the Page of Pentacles are kind of like the sort of end goal of the relationship. It's like you just need to have faith that this will work out. You just have to like yeah, be positive that this is if this is something that you want, that then that it is meant to be. Like yeah, like they do really care about you so much, and it definitely will happen in divine timing. And communication will also be happening if you guys are in no contact. I do feel like there's a very good chance of it happening. Okay, it just might take some time, or it might be kind of like slow and steady communication or something like that, or like maybe they won't open up to you right away, but it's like eventually they will speak their truth. Eventually you guys will have this sort of like pivotal moment in your relationship that'll just change everything for the better. So yeah, that is something that I am getting for you, pile 3. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck just for more clarification and insight. I don't know why I keep shaking it. Like I'm trying to like just Yeah, keep it stable and steady. Okay, interesting. A new start is coming. This is really positive, okay? Like, don't lose hope. Like, good things are happening for this connection. I even feel like this person is going through a lot of darkness. Like, look at the way that this, this is picture. We literally got new moon. That's when, like, there's no moon in the sky. It's like it's not visible. It's not reflecting light off of the sun. So it's like they are going to be doing some reflection and kind of working on their darker self, their shadow self. So yeah. We also got work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Okay, maybe someone could be a Scorpio. Yeah, we're getting Scorpio and Leo, and those two are like pretty intense, passionate signs, also fixed signs. So they are pretty fixated on you. They are pretty like stubborn about like really making this work and stuff like that. But yeah, we got work through your fears. So this person is working through their fears of, like relationships in general. Like I mentioned, this person could have like, some sort of like negative connotation of relationships, or like maybe they grew up around like an unstable household or something like that, or like that doesn't have to be the case, but that could be a possibility. Or like, I feel like I mentioned this in quite a lot of piles today, but it's like sometimes when you see other people's relationships not working out, like divorces, things like that, like you tend to kind of internalize that yourself, and that's something that this person is working on getting rid of, like fears surrounding relationships, the fear that it might not work out. Again, I do feel like this person could be a little bit pessimistic, okay, and they could be like thinking about like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? And like they sort of need to have this mindset shift where they start thinking from the perspective of what if it does work out, what if things are going to be like the best they can be, okay? I feel like this person will start seeing the light. It's like there's a lot of darkness here. We both got like new moon energies. The new moon is good, okay? This is all about like starting new things and like, yeah, like starting fresh, like rebirth, like a cycle ending, like rejuvenation. Yeah, we're getting a lot of Scorpio energy here, like Pluto Scorpio energy in general. So this is really great. This is really positive. I do feel like this will work out in the end. Okay, it might be a little bit like might have been, or might even be a little bit like rough and rocky at times, but it's like spirit really wants to let you know, like with the sun, this is kind of like the main energy of the reading. Like think about all the good times that are ahead of you, and like I'm even getting maybe someone could be manifesting someone in this connection. I feel like they're subconsciously manifesting you. I do see that you have been thinking about them quite a lot because they've been thinking about you. The Ace of Swords does have to do with like, yeah, thinking, thoughts, mind, and they really just want to come forward and communicate, but like only once they sort of like deal with whatever's going on internally, working through their fears. Yeah. So yeah, the thing that I was gonna say with manifestation is like you have to kind of live from the end of your manifestation. The biggest thing about manifesting is like knowing that you are worthy enough to have that end goal and knowing that it will happen. You have to have faith in your desires. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing. It's sort of like biggest kind of like advice message, advice or constructive message that I'm getting from this pal. So both of you kind of just need to be in that mentality. I even feel like maybe some of you guys could be like telepathically or spiritually connected or something like that. Maybe you're even a little bit psychic. You can kind of like feel their energy. So maybe you can like send like positive energy to them. Like, hey, this will work out. Like, don't worry too much, yeah, like just have faith in whatever your end goal is. Like maybe you want to marry this person or have kids, or just see where things go or something like that. Get back together. Yeah. Okay, so we also got it is safe for you to love. Yeah, this is really beautiful. I really like it. Very comforting card. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, yeah, so you definitely could maybe send them love, send them peace, send them positive vibes, just kind of like on your own. I do feel like maybe someone's heart chakra could have been a little bit like closed off, like maybe yours and theirs. Like sometimes when we go through like heartbreak or like something, negative or whatever, like negative circumstances, your heart chakra could like be a little bit less activated or shrink or something. But it's like, I do feel like both of your heart chakras are like glowing, being a little bit more activated. Maybe you could even look up heart chakra meditation on YouTube. I believe it's like 639 hertz or something like that. I'm not really sure, but you can definitely look that up. But it is safe for you to love, okay? This connection, there are better and better days ahead for sure, okay? And if this is something that you want, you can totally have it. It's just like, I feel like one or the both of you kind of just need to work through your fears regarding certain, like maybe just your view on relationships and, like work together to get over anything that didn't serve this relationship. I really do feel like this person wants to be like a partner and like they are, gaining maturity and like they want to really talk things out with you, okay? Especially with this Ace of Swords. That's really positive. Yeah, we got forgiving and learning. Yeah, I do feel like forgiveness is required for this connection. on both their parts, but maybe your part more than theirs. Maybe they did something that really hurt you, and like it was done out of like their own insecurities. Okay, so yeah, maybe they might have projected their insecurities on you, and they realized like, no, that's not okay, like I should not do that. This will resonate with all of you, and like maybe that's why they retreated. They're just like, no, I can't hurt this person just because of whatever I'm going through, right? And they're also going to wait until it's safe for them to come back, and like they really understand who they are to their core. And this literally says, as you release and heal the past, experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, this is definitely a healing pile. Okay, like this is all about like releasing the past, working through your fears, forgiveness, and knowing that there are better and brighter days ahead. Kind of like focusing on the future a little bit more, and doing whatever you need to do to heal from the past. Okay, like it's not like you should just jerk off the past and like, you know, deal like engage in toxic positivity, not like that, but like, you know, yeah, just, you know, this person is ready to work with you and like talk about things in a healthy manner, like in like a mature way. Yeah, maybe in the past they weren't or something. I just feel like they were going through a lot. Like it's like they really liked you, but they just kind of were not really in the state of mind to be in this connection. But it's like now I'm seeing there is a new start. They are sort of like, you know, healing themselves, healing their heart chakra, healing like, you know, just a lot of like things internally. So this is, yeah, this is really great. I really love the progression. You know, it sort of shows like it sort of like depicted the points, the more constructive points, as well as like, you know, the more like positive points and things like that. Yeah, but it's very important to heal, release the past, and like do whatever you got to do to release it. Okay, whatever works for you. Like, you know, don't worry too much about what other people have to say. Like now's really the time to go inwards and think about what you will benefit the most from. Okay, and what you will like what will help you the most in your way, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, so yeah, that is what we're getting. Okay, there is a lot of love, there's a lot of emotions, passion, you know, things like that. Okay, like this person really wants to make things work with you. Again, I feel like they're fixated on that even, but yeah. Also, we're getting air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Scorpio, Leo quite a bit. So maybe someone in this connection could be that. But if not, don't worry too much. You know, it's more about the messages associated with the signs. Yeah, so I'm going to end the reading right here, pile 3. If this reading didn't resonate, you can, of course, go ahead and pick another pile. Or, you know, if you are interested in a more in-depth reading that caters to your personal questions, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. I also do have a free reading giveaway, so if you are interested in that, be sure to sign up for that as well. And if this reading helped you, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with others. You know, it really does do something to the algorithm so that more people can reach it. And like, you know, the whole point of me making this channel is to send like uplifting positive messages and give you hope and faith that like you have free will in your reality and you can make anything work. Okay, like there is no such thing as like the impossible. Okay, so yeah, I will for real end the reading right here, pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Love and light. Hi pile 4, welcome to your reading. So you all picked the clear crystal quartz as well as the Chariot card. Okay, so in case you missed the intro, I did say you can pick based on anything. You know, some people definitely pick based on the you know, Disney movie associated with the cards, which in this case it's Cinderella. Or some people pick based on the crystal, or maybe even like the zodiac signs associated, or like the actual tarot card. Yeah, these are all major arcana cards that I put out in the beginning. And yeah, so maybe some of you guys could be a Cancer. Okay, someone in this connection could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. So regardless of whether or not someone is that sign, okay, I always say it has more to do with the energies associated with that sign. And in terms of like what Cancer energy represents, you know, this does represent kind of like not getting over like the past, or like taking a while to get over the past or something like that. Like I feel like with, you know, something that is associated with Cancers is that they take a really long time to sort of get over their exes and things like that. So if this is like a no contact situation, I am strongly getting that your person still has feelings for you. In fact, like they even want to come back and like win you over. Like, you know, the Chariot is like, I always say that it reminds me of like the universe and divine timing, because if you think of the of an actual chariot, okay, let's say it's a float. Okay, I feel like chariot and float kind of go hand in hand. It sort of reminds me of one another. So think of a float in a parade. Okay, so while the float floats through the parade, the people, you know, the crowd literally part for it to pave the way for the float to float, right? The float to go through. So that's kind of what the universe is doing as well. Like when you manifest someone, or when something's really meant to be, your angel guides, your spirit guides give you the A-OK. The universe will literally shift to make things happen for you and for this person, okay? But this is all about like having faith that this will work out if this is something that you want. I really do feel like this person is holding out hopes and getting back together with you. I really do feel like they even want to like win you over. They sort of are in that mentality of yeah, just coming through, like winning you over, winning your heart, winning your mind. Yeah, like they really do miss you quite a lot. I'm even seeing something to do with the home and family. Like maybe for some of you guys, like they want to like they see you as like the mother or father of their children, or like wifey, husband material. Or maybe you guys like spend a lot of time together at home, or maybe you met them through their hometown. Maybe some of these messages could be relevant, but if not, don't worry too much about it. But with Cancer energy, like these signs are known to be in like super long lasting relationships. They want something, like they want to feel, they love feeling things, they love emotions, and like talking about their feelings and things like that. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, regardless of whether you are they want something long term and committed with you. So yeah, and I really also do feel like they've been gaining mental clarity about this connection and the depth of their feelings for you. Like look at the beautiful way that this crystal shines. I love this so much. Okay, pop, or you're lucky. I really love the clear quartz. But yeah, this is a similar message to something that we got in like some other piles. I feel like we did draw the Chariot and like 2 other piles or something like that. But yeah, maybe you guys can check out other piles as well if you're interested. But yeah, that is the general energy that I'm seeing from this card. We're going to go ahead and pick some more tarot cards just to see what other messages we have. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot, but it's the mini version. It's so cute and portable. I love it so much. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords. Interesting. As I go ahead and pick the cards, I do want to let you know, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for, being here with us today. Like, I am so grateful for all of you that watch my videos, leave behind, like, positive comments and things like that. It really does make my day. And if this video helped you in some way, shape, or form, please be sure to share it with others. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, so that it does something to the algorithm, so more and more people can see it. Because the whole point of this channel and these videos are to send uplifting, positive messages. Like even though they are love readings, I love giving messages to the viewer about like their sort of like development and like positive traits about them and things like that. So yeah, thank you so much once again. It really does mean a lot. So yeah, okay, now that I'm done with that, let's go ahead and go over the spread. So okay, we got Page of Swords. Interesting. This is literally the social media stalking card. So in terms of how they're feeling about you, I feel like, yeah, they stalk you on social media quite a bit. Okay, and it's like every time they do stalk you, every time they do see a picture of you or something like that, like they just like the feelings just come back. Okay, like how like you meet an ex after like a long time or something, and it's like sometimes the feelings just come running back, like that sort of that like kind of like dramatic vibe, like even in movies, like 2 lovers like meet each other after like a long time or something like that. Yeah, so I do feel like with this 3 of Wands, you guys have been in separation for quite a while. This does indicate like physical separation, physical distance as well. Maybe this person does live in a different city, state, town, country, or even across the sea, like abroad. We are seeing like the ocean here. So yeah, but if that doesn't resonate, this could just mean that like they are yeah, you guys are at a distance. This definitely is a no contact pile for a lot of you guys. And with this trade, it's interesting because I said like maybe you could have met at home or something too. Like maybe they want to travel to you. Maybe it's like they just want to come to you, or like they want to invite you to their home. Yeah, but with this 3 of Wands, it's like this is all about like mitigating the distance, like planning to come towards you. Okay, I really do feel like this person, again, like even with the Chariot card, it's all about victory, success, winning you over, planning to come towards someone, things like that. And it's like with this 3 of Wands, like they are pretty serious about actually wanting to be with you. It's sort of a step up from like 2 of Wands, because this is all about like actually putting that energy into action. Okay, like again, planning is the key word here. Like think of like if you were to move abroad or move to a new city for like a job or move to college or something like that, like how you plan for things, you have to like plan for the future, plan to bring all these things with you and things like that. Yeah, because I really do feel like your person wants to like communicate with you. They want to message you. So if you are in no contact or very little contact, it's like there's so much that this person wants to say, and they just really freaking miss you, pal. For like they cannot be away from you for too long. Like even if this separation has been going on for a while, I feel like it's finally hitting them, like, no, like, what am I doing? Like, I really want this person. Like, what am I gonna get by just being behind the screens and like stalking this person and like not shooting my shot or doing anything, you know? It's sort of like hitting this person now a lot more than ever. Yeah. And you know, with this Nine of Wands, this is kind of about like the timing card. This is about like waiting for the right time to do so. I feel like this person is almost being strategic in the way that they want to come back. It's kind of different because I think in one other pile we got like, oh yeah, they really want to come back, but it's like, you know, they're a little bit like, they might be still kind of in and out, they might be a little bit impulsive, but I do feel like this person, like, they want to come back in a way where, like, you know, this can be like a long lasting thing where you guys can stay together for the long run, okay? Maybe even like a forever thing for some of you guys. I am definitely seeing like marriage or starting a home, family with you, yeah. And with this Nine of Wands, you know, this is also about like, yeah, like just kind of being in defense mode. Like, even just look at the picture, like, you know, she's kind of just like, okay, let's see, there's these other wands that have that are on the ground, and she's like holding, how many wands is she holding? Like two wands and kind of like defense. So it's almost like they want to pick up where they left off. They want to defend everything that you did build and establish with one another, okay? And it's like, I'm even feeling like they're kind of being in defense mode. Like, maybe the reason they haven't reached out to you is because they're not really sure how you take them, okay? I feel like maybe there could have been some conflict or something where they feel like they kind of really messed up or something, and they're not really sure they can come back from that, or they're not really sure how you take them back. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, you are in that state of mind where y'all like, yeah, you know, I know this person kind of like did something to hurt me or whatever, but I can get over that. I can, like, you know, maybe see past that, because I do feel like there are strong emotions on both sides for sure, okay? Like, this definitely goes both ways. It's reciprocated, yeah. And like, this person just really loves being around you, okay? They think you're really adventurous. They think you have so much going on for you. They're so passionate about you. They think you're also very passionate. They really love talking to you, communicating with you. I'm even seeing that they're looking back at like text messages that you exchange with one another, or looking at your pictures or something, like memes that you sent to one another. They're just like kind of thinking about all the communications that you, all the types of communication that you exchange, like whether that be on like social media or texting, or like they're even like reminiscing back on the memories. They're really thinking about all the good times that you shared together. Like, you know how sometimes you replay like events and moments in your mind? Yeah, that is something that I am seeing them do for a lot of you guys. Yeah. And we also got the the Emperor. So this is someone, like, you know, who is ready to be in a relationship, who knows how to do relationships. So they really are kind of like, they are, you know, trying to become the better, more evolved, mature version of themselves before they can come back. You know, I'm getting Aries and Cancer energy here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of fire signs, so maybe Leo and Sagittarius as well. Again, don't worry too much about the signs, it's about the messages associated with the signs. But with this Emperor, like, I do also feel like they're pretty engaged in their work, okay? They really care about how they're seen at work or their community, or maybe they're trying to like upgrade their work life in some way, shape, or form. They are kind of focused on that. But that's a good thing, because, you know, a message that I'm getting is that, like, you know, they are pretty like career oriented or work focused, or like maybe they really want to like just get a better job. Like, maybe they want to improve their finances in some way, because they really care about like how you view them. They want to be seen as this like emperor in your eyes, okay? I know we didn't get any knights, but even with this Chariot card, they just want to win you over. They want you to see them as, like, you know, your knight in shining armor, and they really do care about you so much. And but they care a lot about being secure and stable within themselves before they can indulge, you know, delve into a relationship, which is why I'm saying they're being smart and strategic about it. Like, maybe they're trying to like kind of focus on their work life a little bit more, develop themselves materially, financially, things like that, before they can do other things. Like, you know, before they can like commit to you, which is something that I really do see they want, okay? They feel very deeply for you, pal 4, okay? In fact, like, they've been doing a lot of thinking, even with this Page of Swords and this clear crystal quartz we got here, and they're just gaining mental clarity about what this connection means to them, what you mean to them. And, you know, they really see you as someone you can really build, that they can really build and grow with, okay? With this 9 of Pentacles, you're very independent, you're very self-sufficient, you are so abundant, you're so smart, you know how to like pave a path for yourself, you know how to make a living for yourself, or like, you are very hardworking. I feel like you guys, wherever you are in life, or whatever field you are in, or line of work you are in, you excel at that. You are really great at that. And they also want to be that way. Like I feel like I am, I am seeing that they really want to improve themselves in that aspect. Like they kind of want like to be recognized more at work or something like that, or like yeah, they are going through some sort of self-improvement, or like just like leveling up in some way, shape, or form. But it's like they still think about like what things would be like with you. This represents like stability in relationships, like long-term relationships, really just what do you call, yeah, like growing and building with you, okay? With this Pentacles energy, we're getting Earth sign energy, maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe someone in this connection could be that, but it's like they want to like offer you financial stability as well. That sort of makes sense with the way the Nine of Pentacles clarifies this, like, what do you call, the Emperor card. Okay, they really want to build and grow with you. They are really serious about you. They see you as someone who's really independent, stable. We're also getting like earthy energy here, Venus energy here. They think you're very beautiful, okay? They think you're beauty and brains. They think you have a lot going on for you. And like that's something that, they, whatever they see you as, which, all the positive things that I just mentioned here, they want you to see them as well, okay? So they are really like working on developing themselves, being the best version of themselves. Yeah, and with this Emperor, I even feel like they want to like show you off, okay? Like the Emperor is all about like recognition and like yeah, being noticed and things like that. This is associated with Aries, and Aries is associated with the first house or ascendant. So again, that the ascendant or rising sign is about how you appear to other people, okay? This is all about like how society views you and things like that, and like they really want society to view them as someone who's like really financially stable, well off, someone who has a lot going on for them, especially you, okay? They really care about how you view them because they view you in such a high manner. They think you're so fun, adventurous, like fun to be around, but at the same time you are pretty practical. Like you work really hard at whatever it is that you do. They really admire your work ethic, and I also feel like that's something that either they have or like they're working on as well, okay? I feel like I'm even seeing something about a partnership. Maybe they even want to like form a partnership with you. But yeah, I'm also seeing something about like posting you on social media or wanting to show you off. I definitely feel like this person talks about you to their friends and family, okay? And like everyone just has like a really good impression of you, really good view of you. I even feel like maybe their friends and family kind of ask about like you, like if you guys are in no contact or separation, or like very little contact. They're just like, what's going on with this person? And like I just feel like they think that you are a very good influence on them. Yeah. And for those of you guys, like if you are already kind of seeing someone or talking to someone, yeah, basically all these messages do apply. But it's like, yeah, this person wants to communicate with you about like maybe building something more with you, maybe taking things to the next level, and like again, like picking up where things left off, okay? So all the progress that you've made. I also feel like maybe this person could kind of really be engaged in their work, and maybe they don't want like, sometimes that could also be like certain like downfalls in relationships. So like maybe if for this is a message for those of you guys that are already seeing someone, okay? Maybe they feel like they're kind of, or maybe you or them or both of you feel like there has been kind of a distance or separation between the both of you because they just constantly work, or you constantly work, or someone's a workaholic. But I do feel like all of that is going to come into balance. They're going to be yeah, feeling a lot more balanced and secure within themselves. They're going to be doing a lot more thinking, kind of just like healing, gaining more mental clarity about like how to just do both things, like be in a relationship and have a successful career life and things like that. But I do see like things are definitely going to be working out for you in the end. Pile 1, like this person, or sorry, Pile 1, what am I saying, Pile 4. Yeah, and like with this Chariot card, they're just gonna like anything that you've been waiting on, like maybe if there's some like message or something that you want to hear from this person, like they're going to be telling you that, and you're going to be feeling very fulfilled with the communication, okay? That's also something that I'm seeing with these two cards here. Like it's going to be very fulfilling, like meaningful communication, no matter like whatever situation you're in, whether you're in like no contact or very little contact or things like that. Yeah, so that's really positive. Things are really looking up for you, Pal 4. This person's really serious about you. They really do care. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick a couple of cards from the Numinous deck just for more insight and clarification. Wow, 4th house. A lot of Cancer energy coming in here. Okay, this is about roots, like family, home. Again, for a lot of you guys, I really do feel like they want to like start a family with you, okay? Or something to do with home. Like maybe you guys even spend a lot of time at home or something. Or like something to do with cooking as well. I just feel like they want to like cook for you or something because Cancer is associated with the stomach. And yeah, like this is also about like, yeah, rejuvenation, self-care, and then it also said shells. So maybe someone's going to be coming out of their shell. I feel like this person has a lot more that they want to get off their chest and, like, you know, convey to you. They will be getting out of their shell in terms of that, forming good habits and rejuvenation. Like, you know, I do feel like maybe for those of you guys that are in no contact or separation, they kind of just needed this time off to, like, focus on self-care and, like, really healing themselves and, like, you know, getting rid of anything that doesn't serve them, just focusing on their career, work life. I'm even seeing maybe they take their, like, material life a little bit too seriously or something like that. They're kind of maybe even in the state of mind where, like, they're thinking of, like, providing for a family or something like that. Maybe for some of you guys, obviously that won't resonate with a lot of you, but, like, maybe this person does take a lot of, like, stress, pressure, and burden when it comes to the more materialistic aspect of their life. Or something that I am seeing is that something to do with their home or family life could also be a little bit, you know, a burden for them, or, like, maybe things aren't really, like, super stable in their home or family life, or maybe when they were kids or something like that, like, there was certain expectations that they needed to live up to. Maybe they come from a society, or, like, someone's connection comes from a society where, like, status matters quite a bit. Like, maybe, you know, in certain societies, certain cultures and things like that, like, there's a lot of, like, focus on academic growth or, like, academic accolades and things like that. So maybe they just went through a lot of stress, pressure, burden from their community or their family or their parents or something like that to perform really well, and that's sort of something that they carried with them in relationships, like in their, you know, romantic relationships as well. I am seeing something to do with that, or something maybe just a little bit off in their family life, maybe like a sibling rivalry or parents rivalry, or, like, something that's just not really going on, like maybe a divorce going on or something in their family, something. Okay, obviously not all these messages will resonate with everyone, but that could also be something that's going on. Like, that's why they're really focused on building a stable, steady family life with you. They don't want to, like, repeat those incidents or actions. Yeah, interesting. We got a similar message in Pile 3 as well, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out. We also got 11th house, the Edge. Okay, we're getting Aquarius energy. Yeah, so this is all about, like, friendships, group creativity, community, humanity. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, yeah, they are focused on, like, you know, kind of, like, making friends, building a community. It could also be, like, another message that I'm getting in is, like, maybe they just, like, for this three of wands does indicate, like, abroad, or, like, somewhere farther from you. Like, maybe this person moved into your hometown, because we are getting a lot of home energy. Maybe they feel a little bit, like, out of sorts or out of place, and, like, they're really focused on building a community, you know, this emperor or something like that. Yeah, they could be, like, either foreign, or maybe just, like, they moved in from another state or something like that. Like, I am seeing something about traveling, or, like, maybe they want to travel with you. I also see that. Okay, they think, like, you guys got along really well, you understand each other on, like, in a lot of different ways, but I'm seeing something to do with their friends and community. Maybe they're trying to cut people off that don't really serve them. Maybe that's something you're doing as well too, but yeah, it's just, like, you know, this is also about, like, hope. Like, I even channel, like, that's Aquarius star card. Yeah, maybe someone's connection could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. But it's like they're really holding out hopes on building, like, a solid, stable future with you, because they see you as someone, again, who they, like, want to be with for the long term. So yeah, it's really positive. Okay, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Oracle deck. I love this deck so much. Yeah, we got Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, so I really do feel like, you know, this person feels like they don't have that much control over their life. And with the Emperor, like, this is kind of known to be someone who cares a lot about control, like, you know, a little bit domineering. Like, those are, like, the keywords associated with that sign. And, like, they don't really like being in things where they don't feel like they have too much control over themselves, because maybe, you know, like I mentioned, maybe they could have had, like, you know, kind of a rough family life, or even, like, a rough childhood where they didn't feel too much in control of their life, because they just wanted to be what society wanted them to be, or what their parents or their family, or, yeah, just living up to, like, societal expectations could have, like, made them feel like they didn't really have much control of their life. Like, you know, they're just, like, a puppet for, like, you know, this whatever expectations they had of them. So that's something that I'm seeing that they're doing. They're really working on, like, healing and growing themselves in that way. They're trying to take control of their life, like, their own life, like, freeing themselves from, like, you know, anything that doesn't serve them, like, any sort of negative habits. You know, we even got habits in one of these cards, any sort of negative thought patterns and things like that, because, again, like, they really want to appear to be, like, you know, like, great in front of your eyes. Like, I even feel like maybe they even put up a front in front of you and, like, act like things are okay when really they're not, or whatever, because they really care about how you view them. Yeah. We also got getting to know each other. Yeah. Oops. Oh my gosh. Okay. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, yeah, so I really do feel like this person, again, like with this 9 of Wands, it's like they did get to know you, but they want to pick up where you guys left off. They want to get to know each other even better. This person is very serious about you. I'm even seeing maybe for some of you guys that this was like a situationship or flirtationship or something casual or something. Like they ended up having feelings for you anyway. Okay, like this is the kind of person, like, and that's why I'm getting like Cancer energy. It's interesting because like pretty much all the Cancers that I've personally been with have been that way. Like they don't know how to do like casual relationships. They always end up catching up feels, or maybe you guys could be like that way, that, or embody that way of thinking as well. Maybe both of you are the kind of people where you can't just do anything casual, like you want things to, like, you know, be deep and meaningful. I feel like one or both of you guys, like, you just like feeling things. Okay, this person definitely loves feeling things. They can't just do casual. Okay, like it's like it just turns into dating or something more or something deeper. Okay, but this person is serious about really getting to know you. They really like a lot about you. Like they feel like you're very individualistic. They feel like you have like a lot of freedom. Like you know how to exercise your own independence and freedom. That's something that's really attractive to them. Okay, we're getting Aquarius energy here, and Aquarians, regardless of whether or not someone is an Aquarius or has those placements, they are known to be very individualistic, free, like, you know, creative, expressive, things like that. I feel like this person really likes how true you are to your individuality. Like you have a lot of great things going on for you. You're very creative, you're very expressive, and you care a lot about your independence and freedom. That's something they find really attractive about you. That's even something that they want for themselves. I do feel like they see you as inspiration or motivation, for them. Like I mentioned, like they want that for themselves, and they just see you as someone who's very inspirational and motivational in general. Pile 4, like they feel like you have a lot going on for them, or they feel like you have a lot going on for you, and that's something that they want for themselves as well. And with this 9 of Pentacles, again, they think you're so independent, you know, self-made, like you know how to like create your own abundance. You're very smart, attractive, successful, or like you're due for a lot of abundance and success, and like that's why they even want to like partner themselves with you, because they're just like, yeah, you know, I need to be around people who can really help me grow and, like, you know, like be my best self. So yeah, that's also something they really like about you, and they just really love getting to know you, and they want to get to know you even more, like on a more deeper level. I do feel like there's a lot of unfinished business for you, Pal 4. Okay, there's more that they want to explore in this connection, explore their feelings for you as well. So yeah, that is what we got for you, Pal 4. I really hope that this reading helped. I really hope that this reading resonated. You know, if not, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. Also, if you do want a more in-depth reading that caters to your personal questions, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. And like I said, if this helped you in some way, shape, or form, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really want this message to reach, you know, anyone else who might need to hear it. So yeah, thank you so much. Just you guys watching this means so much to me. Okay, like don't feel obliged to do anything, but yeah, I'm so grateful and thankful to you all, just as this person is for you. Okay, trying to like tie in a little bit there, a little bit cheesy, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, thank you so much, Pal 4. I will see you guys next time. Love and light.